Hello. Man asked me recently why travellers always seem to have lots of dogs. Strange question, I guess. I don't know. I mean, years ago, obviously, dogs were used for the protection of the family, and also if you had a good running dog or a good long dog, you always had food for the pot and food to feed the family with. Nowadays, still maybe a little bit of protection, and you know, it's part and parcel of the culture. My children have always been brought up with animals and had animals around them. I think it's a good starting point for them in life to understand about animals and to have an upbringing around them. I've got a couple of good old terriers here that keep the long tails at bay and any other rodent, and I'm going to show you today specifically why I need a dog here. Now, last night here we're probably -2, -3, and about 3 in the morning I heard some noises. When I got up this morning, this was laid on the ground. Now, I know where that comes from, and it looks like something's had a go at trying to get into the roof. Now, just there, obviously, as you can see, is the chimney, and when it gets really cold, you generally find the long tails especially will try and get into where the heat is, and they'll go under the dog kennel, or they'll go anywhere there's a bit of warmth. So I imagine that's what it is. I'm now going to have to take this bit of gutter off here and have a look to see what damage has been done. And you can't actually get into the roof because it's all sealed, but there's nothing worse than getting woke up at 3 in the morning with the sound of gnawing. And unless you've lived in a trailer or you lived the way I live, you wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's quite off-putting. Anyway, we're going to have a little look now and take this gutter off and have a look. Little buggers. Right, I don't know if you can see there, right up in that corner. Dirty things. Been chewing in there. Now it's really strange because that particular corner is insulation from the roof sheets, and they don't seem to mind chewing through that. Further down, you see that bit there is spray foam. They don't like spray foam. Spray foam's got glass in and they will not chew through that, so they just had a little go just in that corner. So I think the best thing to do is I'll put a little block in there and block that off. Little buggers. So I think what we're going to do is adapt this metal bracket, and that'll do just to plug the hole up. There's no way they can get in there, but I'll just put that up and that'll be a deterrent. Try that one for size. So I think that might work quite well. Just stop any further interest. This time of year we do get a lot of leaf fall from the trees and stuff, so I'm constantly cleaning the gutters out all the while anyway. With my drinking water, I've got a 3-stage filter for that, and so I'm not, you know, they're constantly clean, so that's not a worry. The other water, the other tank water we use for showering and washing up and that sort of thing. Just a precautionary thing really. I'm going to put one of these in. Happy tablets I call them. These are chlorine tablet that you'd put in a swimming pool or you'd put in a hot tub just to sterilise and clean the water. So we'll wang a couple of them in the tank, and that'll just keep everything nice and sterilised and fresh if there is any debris in there. So that's that little job done. While I've got a few hours of daylight, I'm just going to get on and do some more stuff. As just that today, I want to just put that little bit on camera. I mean, the truth is of this off-grid living is, if you fail to prepare to fail. That's the sort of basics of it really. Is it suits me living here and I love it, and I love having my family here, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But there's always, you know, a downside to everything. And for friends of mine who have done similar things and they've moved out in the summer and they've wanted to live the gypsy life, they've found it very, very difficult because they haven't prepared. They've had these amazing summers, and then it's got to winter time and it's muddy and it's cold and it's wet, and you haven't got the hours of daylight to get anything done. And like today, we've only took maybe 3 or 4 hours worth of decent sunlight in to power all the solar. And all these things you don't think about in the middle of summer. So I wouldn't want to put anyone off. I think everyone should have a little bit of an insight to this way of life, and I think it's not for everyone, but in order to make life comfortable for yourself, and especially living in this way, you need to keep the maintenance, and you need to make sure that you're keeping up to date with all them jobs and just your firewood, etc, etc. And it can be a nice, comfortable and ecological, nice way to live, and it's a better way to live, and it's a better way to bring your children up. But, you know, not for everyone. Anyway, you take care, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.